Good afternoon, everyone. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. This is the Gilded Tarot. I also have the Rider-Waite Mini here. I lost the Truth card in the Twin Flame read, and I found it for you guys. So you have your Truth mini deck, and then I'll pull Oracle cards at the end. Today is May 11th. It's the new moon today at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I believe. So we have the new moon energies on the 11th of May 2021, and the message or the energies coming in today are going to be going in towards the end of May, so now through the end of May. And I've pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue to do so. It is a general reading. If you want something more specific, you can go to my information below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there as well called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames, if you'd like to check it out, by Evelyn Stainthorpe. And yeah, we'll get going here. I've been playing with some Merkabas too, so maybe if you like them, I'll make some more for you other guys if you're interested. So I could put my my energies into them for you as well. So that's just one of the ones I did. And so let's go here, Virgos. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. If you do like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for joining me. I so appreciate your time. And make sure to comment. I love going back and forth and expanding the energies by confirming certain messages. It helps expand onto other messages that might come through. So again, these are channeled messages. I'm considered a spontaneous channel, so my claircognizance and my clairsentience are my strongest, although I do have clairvoyance. And I do smell occasionally, and it's hard to tell sometimes whether my claircognizance is clairaudient at times. But those are my gifts. And so here we go. For Virgo, for those of you interested, I have Virgo as a sun sign and in my Pluto energies. And so here we go for Virgo today. What's coming up for Virgo as we go into the end of May? Virgo. It feels very positive today. All right, see Virgo. Virgo. That's a relaxed energy. Good. What's coming up for you is the Page of Pentacles. A very friendly chap there. This is your good student, your opportunity, an invitation. And particularly in this deck, it's all about finding someone who's very different than yourself. Not sure if he really likes this bird or if he's kind of repulsed by this bird, but they're very different and definitely intrigued. So, and that is also an earth energy. So it could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, challenged by the Four of Cups, which is, for me, this is being tempted by the Holy Grail. Someone who's bored and thinking about what they really want and can almost taste it. That is the challenge for you right now. The foundation here for Virgo is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. This could be your energy, or it could be another earth sign. It could be another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart who's ungrounded. Grounding came up as a wound today, because when we say, when we talk about grounding, we see it as something negative, right? When you're a kid, you got grounded. So there may be a negative wound there that you might want to feel into that and see if that comes up for you. So again, we have perhaps a mother and child here as well. They could be siblings too, or just two earth signs, one older than the other, one feminine. This could be a feminine or masculine, really. And the recent past, we have the King of Swords reversed. So this could be an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Or it can be someone not telling the truth, lying to themselves. They could be verbally abusive when the King of Swords is reversed. So we'll see. We're going to clarify everything. So we'll see how these two come up, because obviously they're both in a negative energy, but the child energy here is very positive. What's crowning for you is the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing in your present now moment, perhaps in your mind, that it's the right time now, that divine timing has come in now. A turn for the better, your destiny. For me, that's also Libra energy. So the King of Swords could be a Libra. What's coming up for you is the Eight of Cups, walking away and within, perhaps leaving behind things that no longer serve you, perhaps the dump in the yard or the mess that everybody else made. Perhaps you're just taking a hike in the mountains. And you see yourself as the Five of Pentacles. So what are you feeling left out of? Are you feeling like you don't have any money? Are you homeless? Are you going through a lot of medical issues and medical bills, whether injuries or illnesses, or just feeling left out in the cold in exile from someone who doesn't approve of you? What's around you or how others might see you is the Page of Cups, very sweet and innocent, and this is pure love, actually. So I take that as a compliment. That can also be a child that's around you, trying to cheer you up. And what's your block here, Virgo, is the moon reversed, which today's the new moon. So that can be this, but why is the new moon a block for you? Perhaps starting something new again. Maybe you have a hard time starting something new, but you're showing initiation here with something in a positive way. And also this can be deception. So the block can be deception. It can be getting up before dawn. Maybe you don't like to get up early. Also, this could be someone with Cancer in their chart, or someone with Cancer, literally, which could be here in this energy here. At the end here, we have the Hermit upright, which is your energy. It also means hermiting. It can be going to the doctor. It could be going to a professional or going to a wise grandfather who's going to give you some advice. Or again, this is just a Virgo person. And we have Virgo and Libra right across from each other. And you may have Libra in your chart too. A lot of times, whatever signs are next to you, you may have in your chart. So, what is connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read? The connection is love, self-love, spiritual love, new love, the Holy Grail. And this is somebody tempted by it. And it is here. It is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo, which is the Tower. This could be a surprise, a shock, a sudden event, an epiphany. Okay, and there's Scorpio energy as well. It's very positive, Virgo. Very nice energy here. I don't know why you're feeling so low. And I have to say, as a Virgo, I don't necessarily feel like this, but I'm feeling this wounding was coming up. Like yesterday and today, there was nothing wrong, but there was just stuff coming up of feeling pulled down again. And it wasn't the way I was thinking or feeling, but I know it was a wound coming up to be healed. So you may not necessarily be feeling this way, but you may be experiencing that in the moment from wounds that are coming up, and that could be from being grounded when you're a kid. All right, so we're going to see some other energies at the end of the read to complete the read, kind of like finish things off, like a topping. And that somebody could have the energies of topping the cake, like the icing on the cake, that energy coming up, but also, desserts and things like that. And okay, definitely some interesting energies coming up. It ends on a really good note. So let's see the underlying energies here. Okay, with the Queen of Wands here in the underlying energies, we have Aquarius reversed. We have Leo reversed here as well. So now this Queen of Wands could have Leo in her chart for sure, or she could be drained or be dealing with kids or pets that are out of control or draining her, but she's upright. So let's see what was behind the Queen of Wands. Let's see. So we have the Three of Pentacles behind there. So this may be a workplace or school thing, any place of co-creation, church, the art center, whatever it is, the gym. For you, we have the Queen of Wands, and she may like to work out because she is the Queen of Wands. And she's looking quite beautiful there, perhaps at work or coming together. But she's coming together. I looked back one card behind that. We have the Queen of Swords. So there may be an issue with the Queen of Swords at work or at the place of co-creation here. And that may be draining the Queen of Wands here. Okay, and that could be just someone who's not talking to them. Okay, and that could be someone with a Leo in their chart, like I said. And then we have the Seven of Cups upright, which in this deck is, they're all positive. So this is like, heaven in your eyes, seeing synchronicities, having lots of choices, and they're all good. And then we have the Nine of Swords reverse, which is trying to get out of nightmares, suffering in silence, not sleeping, stressed out chronically here. And then the Three of Cups coming together. So perhaps looking forward to coming together socially to get out of this funk of depression and or arrogance could come up here. The need to heal, the need to shine your light, the need to dream. To be the star of your own life. you know, which isn't usually Virgo's MO, because they're more practical about things, depending on how much Virgo you have in your chart. And so let's see, we're going to clarify everything. So definitely the underlying energy could definitely, it's like a mixture of things. There could be definitely still some purging and suffering and silence from whatever you've been going through, whether it's dark night of the soul or something in your life. Just depression, not sleeping well, stressed out, or purging, like I said. Whether it's depression or arrogance, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius reverse that you may not be getting along with. But there is a coming together here, some socializing recently that was really fun for you. And then the King of Swords in the recent past as well, but he's reversed, and so is the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which definitely could be you if you're feeling out in the cold here. This also could be giving to the homeless, you know, if you're going to a shelter or to a food bank to help out. But let's see what's going on here. We have a child here too. You may be dealing with a child in a positive way. The child's very happy. There's 2 children here, or messages. So why is the Aquarius or the Star card reversed? Why is that there for Virgo and the underlying energies? Okay, we have a surrender here. This is the wounded warrior surrendering, which is actually a good thing. Could be giving up too easily though as well. This is new information coming in. By surrendering, you then gain clarity in some way. But remember that new information or clarity can also knock you off balance. So there still may be a need to balance. And sorry about me not being able to speak today. Mercury retrograde is at hand right now, and I'm very affected by it, obviously. So this could also be the Aquarius energy of having new information or bringing new information or clarity to the wounded warrior, who's that fire sign. So maybe that's the Queen of Wands, but she was upright. But there's definitely those 2 energies there of Leo and Aquarius, both reversed in the underlying energies, and they may be going head to head over here. I don't know if you have Aquarius or Leo in your chart, but you could. And then we have the King of Swords reversed. What's up with him? Okay, so that has to do with war energy, standing in their truth adamantly, whether people like it or not. But there's no love being shown there, right? He looks kind of humored about the whole situation as well. So this could be a King of Swords who is an Aquarius, who's not very nice. They get pleasure in seeing other people suffer, perhaps. And they're not, this is someone like who's not letting go. It's their own insecurities, right? This is someone who could be clingy, or maybe they're cutting off the people who are being clingy. But he's not coming off as a nice person with the King of Swords reversed and the Aquarius reversed and the War card. I mean, you know, and here, this also could be after a death and a near-death experience, right? We have war here. This also could be the never-ending story that's never ending and they're tired of it. And so now they're just cutting them off. The worst is now over. So whatever war, whether it was the war within, the war without, having words and cutting people off, you don't care what they have to say, you're just cutting them off. You don't want to argue with them anymore. The King of Swords could be cutting everyone off. And they could be the ones clinging to something from the past, which is why they're cutting people off. But the worst is over now. The bliss is about to set in, allowing the swords to fall out of their back after a near-death experience. And again, it could be after someone's passed and dealing with the pain of that. So the foundation here is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why for Virgo? Some kind of sudden event or epiphany or shock or surprise, and holding on. You know, this could be blowing your top, blowing your cover, blowing your mind, blowing your crown, any kind of sudden event that just happened. And it could be a sudden purge as well. It can be sex as well. This can be getting thrown out of the house too, and somebody holding on. Or this could be the fear of losing something and clinging too much, right? So having like a sudden, maybe you're not usually afraid of something, but you get that, you know, like when you have a new baby, all of a sudden you get those sudden fears like you're going to drop your baby. This is the same energy, but not necessarily with a baby. It's about your life. Whatever you most fear may come up suddenly and then cause you to cling, so you see what still needs to be cleared from your body here. So that may be what's coming up here as far as what I was discussing earlier, that uncomfortable energy. And this is the new moon, but it also could be deception or a new dawn, getting up before dawn, dealing with emotional energies, with romantic energies of deception, dealing with the subconscious, which is, I was just talking about grounding, but this is also the sudden fears that come up out of nowhere so that you can deal with them, okay? So the page of, and that we could have Scorpio energy there as well, and Cancer reversed. So you could have Cancer in your chart, which I actually do. I have a Cancer rising and Scorpio upright there. And my son's Scorpio, so he's around me. The page of Pentacles is upright here. And this card flew out to the rescue. The Knight of Wands to the rescue, away from the unhappy family or an emotional cycle that's way overdone, you know, of unhappiness. However that plays out, this could be a cycle that's overdue to be done, right? Somebody holding on to this and now they're rushing out. They're not doing that anymore. And it's so funny because my son's been taking care of his dad for a couple months and it's been tough having to stay there. So now he's coming home. He's very excited. So there's definitely that energy there. So leaving this cycle of unhappiness, of emotional unhappiness behind, coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the actor space, definitely coming up here, and detoxing. So someone's definitely excited to get out of this energy and just start a new regimen altogether. So the challenge being that Four of Cups upright, tempted by the Holy Grail. There may be some frustration or inflammation here, right? Because that can be, you know, you have the flame here. And so when it's out of control here, there may be some kind of, maybe you've been working out too much or you hurt something, or if you haven't worked out in a while, when you start working out, maybe something gets a little bit swollen because your body's not used to it yet. But this could be frustration and inability to conceive or understand something, not being aroused, not humored by something. It's like being really down to business here. Or frustrated. That could be sexual frustration with the devil as well, for sure. So, but also just getting back to business, back to the daily grind. Recovering. Oh, so here's the out in the cold energies. So you may be feeling the out in the cold energies of your kids as well, or somebody in the family. Just trying to help them out to get back up on their feet again, to get back into the routine of things. And then we have the Destiny, the Wheel card at the top, crowning for you. And these three came out together, feeling defenseless to the energies coming in, which I was just talking about earlier. And this very close connection of love, of innocent love. And then we have that innocence here as well. So it could be your child, it could be your partner, it could be a best friend, a family member, something from a past life, right? This is that soulmate energy, or your kids being very loving to each other. And then this is boredom and apathy, but it's also grounding and integrating. There's a reason for boredom, and that's to ground and integrate and be still, to allow what you've learned to integrate into your body. So this energy is coming up. There's a lot of love here, feeling defenseless either to this beautiful love or to the need to ground and integrate uncomfortable feelings, which is fine. Being tempted by the Holy Grail, but perhaps not ready to grab it yet. So we have the Four of Cups coming up 2 places here, okay? Clarifying it again. Perhaps having ignored, maybe you're learning an appreciation for somebody that you used to ignore, and now really appreciating the type of love that they give you or they offer you. And then I'm sorry, that meant to go, I actually said that with the Wheel of Fortune, but I didn't clarify here. I didn't. The Four of Cups. Well, the Four of Cups came up there too. Let's see what the Four of Cups, the challenge is the Four of Cups. Why is that coming up? The Five of Wands. And this can be a battle or a fight, but it also can be the pursuit of happiness. It can be sports. It can be acting, right? The impossible dream. Somebody needs to work out or get busy, or in the pursuit of happiness, the Queen of Pentacles is challenged by the Holy Grail. They need to walk away and within, like leave behind things that aren't working anymore, but that she spent a lot of time working on emotionally. To get back on track, get back in the game, to get into a new life, an offering here. Maybe help back to helping others. So that crowning position with the destiny here, with this beautiful love, whether it's your child, a family member, a best friend, a lover, a past life, a soulmate coming in, there's definitely this love is already present and you're defenseless to that love, and really needing to ground and integrate right now what the offer means to you. And that could be a Libra energy as well. What's coming up here again is that 8 of Cups, which came up right here as well. Walking away. This also could be hiking, getting more physical, working out, just taking a walk. Leaving behind a mess and don't worry about it. Take care of it later. Or don't take care of it at all. That could be leaving a relationship that's no longer serving you. This is an offer of love. The Knight of Cups offering love to the world, perhaps. This is a cycle that's completed. This could be giving love around the neighborhood. This can be a Pisces energy. This can be the sealed divine feminine marching to the beat of her own drum, being completely authentic, carrying the DNA. You know, we also have the fixed signs here, trying to get in, but she's kind of untouchable here. And here's the Knight of Cups offering love. And this also can be a Pisces person offering love to themselves by getting out and taking a walk, going within. And then we have another Knight and another Knight. So here's another Knight, a Knight of Pentacles. It's like paying it forward too. This one gives love to the world. Then the world, or this Pisces or divine feminine, gives love as the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, who may be having a hard time, who's busy lashing out for other reasons, like a friend coming up to help them, to see a different perspective perhaps, and perhaps dealing with Libra energy and Pisces energy, or the divine feminine and justice. We have 3 Knights here, but the Knight of Swords is reversed. It's funny because this isn't a standing still energy, it's a walking energy. So this can definitely be energy of friends getting each other out and to walk around the block, or to go to the gym. I really need to work out, right? And then the justice of truth and balance, right? So if you haven't worked out in a while, it's reminding you to exercise. You see yourself here as out in the cold, dealing with homeless perhaps, or maybe that's your work, social work or hospital work. Why is that coming up for Virgo? And that's very much Virgo's MO, right? Virgo's all about healing and health and helping others. And the Emperor reversed here is out of control. And again, this could be an older man who's sick or having issues getting around, or just not thinking as clearly as he used to. He might be planning on retiring or already did. This also could be a father who's coming up, who's passed already, who may just be coming up in your synchronicities, or you're seeing them. Or maybe it's just someone you know who's having a hard time. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, whatever it is, this is an out of control card. It can be someone who's mean and abuses his power, or it can be someone who's losing their power and needing to step down. And there's the Lovers. Okay, so we could have Gemini and Aries reversed here, out in the cold. And again, this is also the card of the Lovers being out in the cold, only needing each other no matter what. And so there could be an old man and a lover as the feminine here, but not expressing their true desires or feelings. This can be delays in communications or travel, or in energetic exchange. And it's just really not telling your true feelings, holding back. But this also can be heated exchanges and arguments as well. But it doesn't look like anyone's arguing right there. I mean, there could be fighting up here, but it feels like more of the pursuit of happiness. It doesn't feel like arguments. So we could have also an Aries reversed and a Gemini upright here, who are out in the cold with delay after delay. And that can be delays in payments of insurance bills, delay of getting an appointment with the doctor, delay of getting, whatever taken care of that you want health-wise, or getting to a food bank if you don't have food, or getting a home if you don't have a home. But delays coming up, and that can be political as well. So that could be not believing in your leaders anymore as well. What's around you, or how others might see you, is the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups reversed. Again, this could be not seeing eye to eye with someone, or not seeing face to face because somebody's at distance and you miss them. And that's what this one looks like. They look like they're looking for someone they miss. Like, where'd you go? Where'd they go? or just not being on the same page. This could be a child not on the same page with you as well, but not in a bad way. Okay? Just a disconnect here. And then here's the hermit. This could also be someone who doesn't like to go to the doctors or the dentist. This could be a pet who doesn't want to go to the vet, you know. And this is someone shedding light on a disconnection or the reason why two people aren't getting along. So this could be getting advice as well. And again, it could be pets or about work and juggling. Maybe you're juggling your finances and you need financial advice. Because maybe you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that's coming up here. Or maybe just advice on what to do with your finances. The block here is the moon reversed. Why? Being present in the moment. Perhaps hanging out or feeling hung out to dry, or knowing that's a time to see new perspectives to your situation when you feel like there's nothing in front of you. But this is also just being present in the moment and recognizing that as a gift to see new perspectives, or just appreciate that time where you have to be still and hang out and just meditate perhaps as well. The new moon, maybe you want to meditate or hang out today, just to feel into the new energies of the moons, to see where it's taking you. It also could be needing to get up really early to catch the worm, you know, starting a new cycle, starting a new regimen, or just being very present to the new moon. Why is that a block for you? You feel because you're still in that wound of you need to be busy in order to be worthy. So you're coming up very much in upright energy here with the Hermit. So what's going on with the Hermit? Carrying the weight of the world, working too hard, resisting, doing resistance training, perhaps working out too much with too much weight, you might get hurt. But there is wisdom here in this, right? After having done all this kind of stuff and discovering the truth from this hard work, you are now very wise. You're coming up as in your wisdom here because you worked very hard. And so you know your truth. Like no one can tell you what your truth is. You know your truth. You've been through the ringer already. And this may be you speaking your truth to a Hierophant reversed, or something about a divorce, or the spiritual community. This can be thinking outside the box. This can be a break from a job, an establishment, from a religion, from societal norms, right? This is the institution, but it's reversed. This also could be a very tainted religious person. But again, it could just be a Virgo upright and a Taurus reversed, or a divorce going on here. Let's see what else is there. And there's somebody offering a new direction, a new path to take. So after this hard work, completing the cycle, now offering the truth has come out to this energy or about this energy, about choosing a new path or being offered a new path. So, and there could be Taurus and Virgo reversed there. So usually if it comes up reversed, Taurus is in a negative energy, or somebody has Taurus in their chart there. And this could be a Virgo with Taurus in their chart. And then we have big love here with Scorpio. Working very hard to get your ducks in a row, to do paperwork, to get your taxes done, whatever you haven't done yet. And then there's some depression or arrogance here that needs work to heal. You could be in the healing work also, needing to heal others. Or perhaps needing to heal the home or at home. This looks very good and stable, but this is also depression at home. Maybe others are happy at home, but you may not be happy at home, because this is definitely Virgo energy, and this could be an Aquarius reverse at home, and they're not seeing eye to eye, which could be this disconnect here. So why is the Ace of Cups there? And it's really coming up around self-love. Okay, hermiting for self-love. And you may be dealing with some dependence at home. Okay, so they could be children, or it could be a partner and a child. This also could be a partner with a negative message. This is dependency, loss of money, power, and independence. This can be spending too much money or making a big purchase as a single person here, and that could be your child making their first big purchase. Or the Page of Wands, who's frustrated or all over the place with their energy. They also could be tired or sick or unmotivated. So it's like you're going to work to get away from that negative energy, to give self-love. And then you have the Tower. What's the Tower? The Page of Pentacles, which is the center of your read. Like a sudden discovery, you know, like epiphanies. But it could be a sudden discovery. You suddenly see a different angle on something. You suddenly want to go back to school. You suddenly want to start something brand new, right? You suddenly see the gold coin, which for me is the unity consciousness, the Christ consciousness, right? Of love, of loving others, loving yourself first, and then service to others by doing the love of yourself. You naturally do what you love to do, and then you naturally serve others. But this also could be a child who surprisingly comes home with straight A's and you can't believe it. Or someone, maybe your child just got a new opportunity and it's really exciting. There's really positive energy here. A big manifestation, a job, an opportunity, an invitation to manifest. They have all tools on board, everything that they need. This can be Gemini or Virgo energies, which is your read. So this definitely can be a Virgo person, or it can be your child as well. It could be a Scorpio. Scorpio, Gemini, or Virgo there. All right, so what's coming up next for Virgo? All right, next card is the Death card. Okay, so this is big. This is a big ending, a major transformation in life. It's also Scorpio energy. You have double Scorpio in a row, both upright. Major good energy for Scorpio here. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, this is a majorly good read for you, because Virgo energy is good here too. But there's also two child energies here. One may be more loving and watery than the other. One might be more focused on their job or school or starting something new. But we have, you know, major transformation here, and there's also could be a sudden death. But I'm not seeing anything negative yet, but we haven't clarified there yet. So let's see what happens here. This is feeling like you're out of options, or running out of options, or not knowing what to choose, or perhaps you did already, but you can't implement it right now. And this may be, if you decided on something new, maybe it's not time to do it yet. Maybe you just got a new job, but you don't start till next month. Or you just decide to go back to school, so now you have to figure out what you're going to do, when you're going to go, what you're going to take, that kind of stuff. And then we have the world reversed. So the world upside down, the cycle isn't quite complete, right? Because we have the Death card upright, which is completion of a cycle, but there's something in your world that's not quite complete. And this could be Pisces reversed, or someone who's on the other side of the world. Again, this can be the Olympics being stalled, or something about the Olympics. This also could be skating, gymnastics, skiing, any of those kind of energies. This could be baton twirling as well. It's like you're lit on fire to do it, but here it's delayed or held back for some reason. So we have Scorpio upright and Capricorn reversed. I don't know if Capricorn's coming up, but Pisces reversed. And there's Pisces again, for me anyway. So the High Priestess reversed is, you know, it could be a secret passion, or the secret's out, or someone who needs to use their intuition, who needs to focus on their psychic abilities, or keeping things to themselves. Maybe they're telling too much. And this is double Pisces. Look at that, double Scorpio, double Pisces, and my kids are Scorpio and Pisces. So there's your energy there. And then what comes up after that? Then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Again, the frustration. And we had that over here in the center of the read with the Page of Pentacles. The frustration of a new start, getting ready for a new start, right? But that can be frustrating. Maybe your energy's a little bit frazzled there and swollen. Like I said, you could have some, in getting back to a new routine, you might experience some swelling here. So then we have the Ace of Swords, the truth coming out. The pen is mightier than the sword, but this is definitely big truth and a big start, right? The Ace of Wands might not be here yet, but you have the Ace of Swords. So there's a big new beginning here. It's just not physically manifested yet, because it's not time yet. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is all about the home life, or a happy a happy experience, a happy visit. Perhaps this is just the planning stages of building a home, or getting excited about something you're going to do this summer. It's definitely about celebration and spending time with family. And so why do we have the Death card there with the Tower? King of Pentacles coming into his power. It's like the Page of Pentacles becoming the king. The frog growing into the prince. So the masculine here seems to be having an easier time than the feminine. So the feminine here may be less independent than the masculine, which maybe isn't always the case. It may be very surprising here. The King of Pentacles is upright here, perhaps making someone else feel badly though. Or maybe someone feels sad that they, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time, comes time to say, so long everyone. That's from Carol Burnett, but that's coming up. So you may be sad to leave. Maybe you had a good experience. Maybe you helped get the King of Pentacles back in a good place. But there's definitely father and son energies here. And the son is manifesting big time, and may be sad they have to say goodbye to their dad. And again, they have big things to plan, like heaven in their eyes, synchronicities, having lots of options right now and needing to focus in on the one. All right, so why is the Eight of Cups reversed, right? I mean the Eight of Wands. The Two of Wands, I'm sorry, the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands reversed there? Feeling stuck in your head, maybe you're ready to travel, but you can't travel yet. And there's the King of Cups, very happy, just feeling a little stuck right now. You don't have a choice. You have to wait till it starts. And then we have the World upside down and the High Priestess upside down. What's all that Pisces energy about? On a journey, leading the way, success with followers. Maybe someone's doing really well online. And offering some money, time, money, and effort, or perhaps offering someone a new life. This is really powerful here. It also could be congratulating, bringing in good news, congratulating somebody about a new life. And this could be someone then feeling bad about themselves, and then later on purging and needing to recover from losses, financial losses, emotional losses, feeling kicked out, and then being let back in. Like this one's, someone's crying, and these two are coming back to make them feel better. Maybe someone had to let these people go, and then they heard that they're really upset about it, so they come back to tell them, don't worry about it, it's not your fault. That could be as well. Why is the Ace of Wands there? There's that Page of Cups upright. Somebody's frustrated, and then someone's coming in to offer some love. And this can be on behalf of the family. I'm bringing you love and good cheer. And this could be someone who's lost a member recently, or had a big financial loss recently. Or maybe they have to spend a lot to go on a trip, or to fix things that they need fixed. Whatever it is, there could be a big expenditure, a big loss there, or a loss of a family member. And then here's someone offering a little bit of love to help cheer them up. And that can definitely be in the downturn here. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Well, this just fell out on my thumb, under my thumb. The Three of Cups, social distancing, bad influences, partying too much, drinking too much, doing anything too much, no joy. This could be a third-party situation, right? This could be the day after, right? This is the party, and this is the hangover. This is the lack of joy. But it's coming up regarding the truth, and then this Queen of Wands over here is hanging out of the deck down here. So there could be a third-party situation, or someone who's a bad influence here, and the truth being told about this, perhaps to the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands may be telling it to someone else. Implementing a new plan, right? Because this is, someone assessing what they have, seeing if it's enough. Do they feel worthy? Do they have enough to go forward with something they want to do? How are they going to invest their money, or do they just want to retire? And then this is the implementing of that plan, some kind of strategy. And again, it's involving spending or losing money. So, and this is the Queen of Wands looking into that and dealing with the Empress reversed and the High Priestess reversed. Very interesting, because in the last read, these two were upright. And this could be a mother and her sister or an aunt who you may be concerned about you ending up having to take care of them when they're old. Or this Queen of Wands is concerned about this. Maybe she's worried that she's going to end up getting stuck taking care of these two. Or maybe she's going to get stuck having to hang out with them for a bit. Or not wanting to hear what they have to say. But we have look at this, there's a lot of people here. The King of Wands and the Queen of Cups come up with them as well. So it's a bunch of people coming together. The truth coming out about social distancing. This can be public news. This can be a party. But bad influences here about the truth. This can be, frustrations here. And then the truth needs to come out about this bad influence here. And it can be around a Pisces person. And maybe family telling a Pisces that, why are you doing this to yourself? Or I know my daughter would be mad at me. She's looking at these like, do I have to hang out with them and listen to what they have to say about my life? That's that kind of energy coming up here. But we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. So they could be siblings, or they could be a couple who are kind of mediating these older sisters here and implementing a plan with them. This could be helping to older people. Financial plan, what are you going to do with your money? Because they can't do it for themselves anymore. And there's another Queen of Cups over here as well. And we have the Page of Cups over here. So it could be family, like, right, the Queen of Cups and her child, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands couple, and then the mother and the aunt, that kind of energy. It's like family planning, coming together to figure out how the finances, or what does the will say, that kind of stuff. And then we have the Four of Wands here. So again, planning the house, it could also be planning literal plans for a house if you're building a new house. The truth of how much it's actually going to cost, and can you still afford it? This could be sharing, being charitable, or settling out. This could be selling out an inheritance as well. It could be the family coming together to do that. The Page of Swords reversed, right? Negative self-talk, rumors, worried about what might happen, and then being offered some love, but then it falls apart. Maybe some people are worried about what might happen, especially with finances right now. So again, most important is not to go into fear, because the fear is what manifests. You don't want to manifest fear, you want to manifest abundance. So be in love. And this is someone perhaps offering love, making a fool of themselves. And this person in negative self-talk, or hearing rumors about it. And here's someone busy being charitable, or settling out, or just sharing with others. And then there's a child maybe lying or spying regarding love being offered, and somebody falling on their face when they're not looking while they're offering love. This reminds me of like at skating when you're young, at the skating rink, and you find a cute guy and you're watching them and you trip up because you weren't looking where you were going. But this is about a home here, home and structure. And then we have someone not making a good judgment, or perhaps deliberating too long, someone choked. Maybe they spoke too soon, or they need to swallow their pride about something. Okay? And there is Aries, Aquarius energy coming up here in a double negative here. And they're offering love. I think it might be a little too late, like someone who made a mistake, and now all of a sudden they're offering this big love, but they're coming from a place of lack. And then we have healing and forgiveness here with a separation or heartbreak or disappointment in the downturn here. But the wheel is up right now. This was before dealing with children and vacation, and perhaps disappointments regarding not being able to go on vacation because of money issues, and just spending time in the sun perhaps is good enough. And with that high vibe energy with your kids and having fun. But then maybe broke, so you can't do that. This could be a canceled trip because you have to tell your kids you can't do it this year. This also could be Leo upright, Libra reversed, and Cancer reversed. This can be any kind of brokenness. Maybe you feel broke. You're broken. Your car is broken down. This can be a breakup, a break-in, a breakthrough, right? A breakdown. But the kids look pretty happy here. This is a Leo, or just those energies of pets that make you really happy perhaps, but it really looks like a vacation that you can't have. And then here's coming together at work and unhappy about it, right? Because you'd rather be on vacation. And then there's getting a break at least to rest, sleep, do what you want, pray, meditate in 5D. Or not getting your wish to get a break. Or maybe you are getting a break, but you don't want a break. You want to work. This is somebody unhappy or being arrogant regarding work and break times. Somebody losing patience, whether they're losing their temper or they're losing actual patience that they have. But this is the fallen angel. And this could be connecting, two people connecting, Sagittarius and more water earth energy, which could be you. And then there's that King of Swords reverse, which can be Libra that came up over there, who's not in their truth, right? Or maybe seen as the fallen angel or impatient, losing their temper. And by losing their temper, actually freeing themselves from anxiety, right? Which is true. And then having the Queen of Swords speak her truth. Maybe he's released by her speaking her truth. But I'll tell you it's true, because when I had this, it's really hard for me to speak or sing in public. It's better now than when I was younger. But when I sang before in public, boy, when someone made me really pissed off one time, it was so much easier to sing in public because you're so distracted by that being mad at somebody, you're not afraid anymore. So that's the energy that's coming up here. Getting mad so that you're not afraid anymore. Perhaps he's purposely making himself mad so he's not in fear when he sees the Queen of Swords. Very interesting there. So, romance angels. Let me tell you who's been in the read. The major arcana, again, Aquarius reversed. So King of Swords could be Libra or Aquarius. I wasn't getting Gemini so much here, but Libra or Aquarius. But we definitely have Libra major up top there, and we have Aquarius reversed over here. Then we have Cancer reversed, and we have Virgo upright. We have Scorpio double upright, Pisces double reversed, and that's it. So let's see what comes up from Romance Angels for Virgo. Okay, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Very nice. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept for support from others. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Virgo, this is a beautiful reading. We haven't had a very straightforward reading like this for a long time. And then we have chemistry after that. You have a strong magnetic connection here. And then there's passion. And then there's just make the effort with that big child love. Great love is worth taking the steps you need to take. The bottom of the deck is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And to release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy. So if you don't have an ex, it's really just about clearing old energies. If you're still thinking about someone, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's new love coming in. And we're going to pull from the Spirit Animal deck too. And I haven't rolled the die yet. Let me do that first before I forget. This is for Virgo. Virgo. Okay, we have Mercury, which is Virgo. We have Aquarius over here, which is in your underlying energy there. And then we have number 5. So you literally may be dealing with an Aquarius with depression issues, and they may have Earth in their chart. Let's see what else is coming up here. And then Mercury with Mercury retrograde, so that may be coming up because of that. So the 5 has to do with change and freedom and expansion. And also the Hierophant, so that's Taurus energy. Didn't really have Taurus come up much here. There's no major arcana in Taurus, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So that can be any earth sign. So Taurus and Aquarius is coming up, so maybe someone with Taurus and Aquarius. And then Mercury, which is Gemini and Virgo. So all those 4 signs are coming up for you. But I was just getting don't make waves. But we have, because you're expanding with the change. There's going to be change, and it could be sudden with the Tower. With sudden change and dealing with those different signs, don't make waves is the message I was just getting. So from the animal spirits, let's see what they have to say for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Got the zebra. And the panther's at the bottom of the deck again. And that came up yesterday, and I was getting the black leopard. but they don't have a leopard in this deck. So the Black Panther is coming up again as the dark horse, because in my meditation, the Black Panther, it was crouching in a tree and pounced to cause a ruckus in order to then flee themselves, and then they morphed into the Black Stallion running a race, which then morphed into a man, which was then still attached but ahead of the horse as they came into the finish line, equal with another man, and happily willing to share the prize. And then they walked off and went through a turnstile. So there's definitely an energy there that you need to know about. We have the zebra, and then the camel and the otter, which are beautiful energies here. All three of them, actually. The otter is the most friendly, carefree. This is the Page of Cups. I mean, they're just so loving and sweet. And the camel is very independent, so you may have two kids. One who's just gaining their independence, and one who's just so sweet and loving for everybody. And then you're coming up as the zebra with the third eye activated there with the zebra. The zebra doesn't change their stripes. But we're going to read the zebra for sure. And then you have the butterfly, the big transformation, but the bee on the butterfly, because this could be a bee who doesn't understand why they have wings. Like, I'm not a butterfly, I'm a bee. But they look exhausted, and so they grew wings so they could fly. That's the message there. And then the Black Panther. The Black Panther caused a ruckus, and it was saying, don't make waves, so that you can be, you can get out of this in a pretty risk-free way. So let's read that for you. What is the zebra? Zebra is fire also, by the way. Fire and zebra. Zebra. Zebra is eccentric or eccentric. Eccentric, creative, and visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared, their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags, which I definitely will be. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion-forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, and vain. To bring back into balance, have an epic adventure and art as well. So you may be getting into something more artistic, or taking a class, or going on a trip as the zebra, activating your third eye there. And like I said, you may have two very independent children. One very independent, carries their own water, gives themselves their own rides, and then you have the otter who's just sweet and loving and doesn't care what they do as long as they can be loved. So, and then again, you're getting your independence, but someone might be very exhausted and might need to learn how to use their wings. So let's see what else. Oh, we did the romance angels already. So you have everything, Virgo. All right, so we're going to do Libra next. Make sure to drink your water and get your rest, so that you can be happy every day and get your joy and your nature while it's nice outside, if it's nice where you are. And rise and be loved. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.